Hi, we're Tim and Vicki McDonald, and on August 22nd, 2023, we were coming home from a few days away visiting relatives. Fortunately, we were driving our Volvo XC90 at the time.
All was going well, and we were about 2 hours from home when a tractor trailer that was approaching us suddenly lost control, crossed the road, and hit us pretty much head on. The impact was so great that we were thrown backward into the air, and when the car came down, it was actually facing the opposite direction.
We couldn't believe it, but the car was actually calling 911 before we even hit the ground. And because we had a phone plugged in as well, the phone was calling emergency services because it detected that we'd been in a crash. When the police officers arrived, they were astonished that we had stepped out of the car, because when the calls came in, they weren't actually expecting survivors. And a friend of ours, when we told him the story, he's former OPP, and he said, "Well, what were you driving, a Volvo?" We walked away. It was unbelievable.
We've driven Volvos for a long time and know people and have heard lots of stories of people who have survived terrible crashes because they were in a Volvo. We have no doubt that had we been in something else, we would not have survived that day. And in fact, one of the officers at the scene put his arm around me and said, "You know, you really should go buy a lottery ticket because you ought not to be here." And so with that in mind, we'd like to express our thanks and gratitude to the people, the designers, the engineers at Volvo who make these incredible cars, to the lovely people at Leavens who have been very helpful to us, and specifically to Matthew Britton, who sold us that XC90 and her replacement. Suffice to say, I think we're Volvo customers for life.